all this information here. Yes, that's correct. It closed below all this information here. So now when we go to the 30-minute time frame, we have the same information over here, right? So if we were going to take a sell over here, this sell would not make sense, because taking a sell over here, I mean, now you're saying that, okay, since price has made a low, for you to take a sell, you need a resistance formed at this level. At this level, you need a resistance formed so that, price came down, it needs to come up, make a resistance, and then continue moving down to eventually fill this wick. So that's what we're going to wait for. So we're going to wait and see what happens, because, the last thing you want to do is to rush in a trade. That's a no-go to rush in a trade, mate. We don't want to rush in a trade because we got to wait for the price to do something we like. See this? It's broken below this support here, so we got to wait. If it comes down, so the first step is to identify the most recent support resistance. We got the resistance mark down over here, up over here at 145.240. The next one is down over here. So we gotta wait. You gotta wait and see what happens here. What days do you trade live? What days do you trade live? Well, Mr. iHus, you can scroll down and you can read the description. It says Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. Eastern. I don't know, man. Half the chat is blind, honestly. So we're just waiting for this candle to show some signs, because if you look at the notes you've made, if price is going bearish, we need to sell it from a resistance. So right now it seems like it's creating a low over here, and it's going to come up, create a resistance, and then we can take a trade going down. So far it's just heading down, so we don't know what's going on. Candle's going up on a Tuesday. Oh, 30-minute candle is about to close. 30-minute candle has closed at this resistance. Now, when the 30-minute candle has closed here, some people are going to turn around and say, okay, I got to take a sell. But the candle is bullish, man. The candle is bullish. The candle closed bullish. You need a bearish candle at this level forming so that you can take a sell. So that's what we got to wait for.
Yeah, so what I was doing is I drew out those two zones, because the idea for me is this here is all just a zone that's pulling out. So once this candle here pulls away, we could already see this bullish move up. Your first target will go to here and then eventually go to here, if that's the bullish momentum that we want. But we're waiting for us to leave this zone so you can take trades above that green line.
Yes, perfect. So now you see the candle has closed bearish right here. So this could be a perfect opportunity to take a sell down to this area. So that's what we're going to try to do here. Since this candle has closed bearish, it's going to be like a 10-pip stop. We're going to have a 10-pip stop here. We're going to take a sell. Stop is above the previous candle. And yeah, I mean, should continue down. Now the stop loss is placed if, in case this is not the case. If price does not go down and it closes back above this area, what's it, 145 to 50, 60, then it should continue moving up. So we're just going to wait to see how this forms and reacts. Looking at the 15-minute candle, we're going bearish. Oh, 15-minute candle is going bearish. 15-minute candle has closed bearish. Looking at the 30-minute candle, it's still open. So we're going to wait to see how this closes. Looks like we're moving. We're looking at our P&L. We're up 2-3 pips almost. Now the thing is, if this sell doesn't work out, oh, there we go. We got almost, maybe put stops at break even, because the way it's moving, I'm not very positive. But if this sell does not work out, then the buys would play out, because now when price, yeah, it's perfect. We had a bearish candle form. Now this should continue moving bearish. And we got 6, 7, 8. And this is a good trade. This is a very good trade. Let's look at the 15-minute candle here. 15-minute candle is about to close. If this continues in our direction, we should be in. Oh, we got stuffed out. We got stuffed out. So see, if you look at the 15-minute, 15-minute closed bullish, and that was the stop out of the trade. There was no reason to hold the trade because you see there's the support forming on the 15-minute down over here. So that was a good exit. So now, if price breaks above this area, then of course it's going to go to 145, 590, like these areas where Ted marked. So this is where our bias was bearish. We took the trade. It didn't work out. It's still open, so we just got to wait and see what happens. 30-minute candle is still open. Above the green line, buys would play out then. Because, now if this 30-minute candle breaks the high of the previous 30-minute candle, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Okay, 30-minute candle closed. 30-minute candle closed bullish. There are no sells and there are no buys either. So when we look at the news, let's take a look at the news here. There's no news coming soon, but if we look on the 1 hour time frame here, 1 hour is also now trying to close bullish. So it's kind of ranging now. So see, we had the big move down. Now price is ranging. And in this range, we only took one trade. We're not trying to overtrade, not trying to do anything, but above this line should be good for buys, which is trying to move up. So this is good. So now see, this 30-minute candle has broken the high of the previous 30-minute candle. So if this does continue up, there's no reason to worry about missing the buys because we're not missing anything. So we might be able to catch those buys. Also, you have to understand the 4-hour candle is about to close. Price has left the zone. Yes, that is correct. Price has left the building. All right, so this is where experience comes into play, that if this 30-minute candle closes bullish, rejecting that area, there's a higher chance for the next 30-minute candle to continue on bullish. So then what this means is that the next 30-minute candle should respect the low of the previous 30-minute candle. Does this make sense? Right? Since we couldn't maintain our move down, this 30-minute candle should respect the low of the previous 30-minute candle and continue moving up if it's going to be an uptrend. And that's all what we're going to play off of. So now if we're saying that should continue up, where's the target? Maybe the target is going to be up over here, 145, 600, let's say, yeah, to be safe, 600. Yeah, so that's the idea we're going to play off of here. We're going to take a buy based on the fact that if it's moving bullish, it should respect the low of the previous 30-minute candle, which was bullish, and it should continue on bullish. Now, we're not going to keep this area in mind because this was in the past. What we're keeping in mind is this clean move that happened, which came down. So where there should be a mirroring move in the same direction. Like a mirroring move, which mirrors the move to the left. That's what we're looking at. Because if this area was of some significance, then this move down should have reacted to this area, but it didn't. So see, the 30-minute candle is moving up. We got 10, 11 pips. We're going to close one position right over here, and we're going to trail our stop. If we think price is going to continue moving up, price should continue making higher highs and higher lows. So we're going to trail the stop in the anticipation that price should continue moving bullish. That's what we're going to do. See, the 30-minute candle closed bullish. Now this should also continue going bullish. We look on the 1 hour. 1 hour is bullish as well. The previous 1 hour closed above the previous 1 hour candle, the bearish one. The 4 hour has just formed. It seems like the 4 hour can go bearish. So, okay, now you see, it seems like the 4 hour can go bearish, right? Because the previous 4 hour was bearish. It seems like it can come down to fill the wick. But, now this is where it's very important. The higher time frame bias is bearish, right? The 4 hour, it seems like making higher, lower lows and lower highs. It could come down and fill this wick. But when you go to the 1 hour time frame, you see that, hey, the trend is now shifting. It's kind of changing here a little bit. So when you go to a 30-minute time frame, you get more confirmations that, oh, okay, maybe the trend is like shifting a little bit. So as long as price stays above the low of the previous one, this should continue moving bullish. So maybe put this